The fear factor of MJ was so thick.
Confess, they'll tell you, well, people said you cleaned up well, but everybody said you're under a spell. You know, you couldn't see the forest through the trees, and you were getting harder and harder to please. Oh, vampires, well, I know there's no rest for the wicked. Oh, well, it'll tear a hole in your soul if you let it go.
Good morning. Good morning. What is up? Happy April 4th, 4th. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody. You're watching FragaBoom. Today, we're going to do a little bit of drawing, but also I'm giving you guys some secret sauce. I keep getting asked about it. I've been asked about it on Twitter a couple times already today. Yesterday, I get asked this on Instagram all the time. How is it that I can draw pictures without using any sort of layouts or anything like that. And we're going to get into it. And I'm showing you right now. This is what it is. What it is right here. It's called the free flow drawing system. And how did I come up with the free flow drawing system? Can I make this bigger? Will it be bigger for you? Yeah, let me see if I can widen that out a little bit. No. There. Let's see. Does that work? I think that works slightly better. All right. So a little bit of background about the system, why this system was developed. I saw my friend Kim Jung-gi's work back in 2012, and I thought, man, this guy is not human. He's a mutant. He's got a photographic memory. He's an alien. It's a trick. And then, of course, I got into the part where I said, well, why can't I? And then I realized that one shouldn't think or say I can't or I'll never unless I can't get enough or I'll never stop working at getting better. I identified those problems of the why I can't. And that was not having enough in my visual toolbox. What I see and what I draw don't match up. The images in my mind's eye don't stay long enough to capture. They're weak or fleeting, and you get married to the results. So on this, I created different ways of building a visual vocabulary. I developed a way to strengthen the relationships between your mind's eye and what your hand draws, and also strengthening visualization control and image retention. So this I'm eventually going to put this out for you guys to take a look at, and we'll use it as a study guide. You know, let's say hello to the folks in the chat. You guys want to see over here? See, you guys are right here. And then Instagram is like right there. Hi, Spider-Man. Here we go. We're in. We got 50 people watching. I want to say what is happening to all 50 of you guys watching. It's a quarter to noon. We're going to keep this one nice and short. We got Onion Field in the house. We got Alfredo in the house. Angela Curry's here. The Canuck is here. Dan Genovese, how are you, bud? Doug Evans, my friend Doug Evans is here. Who else do we got? Lay Kick is here. Alex Morales, hello, sir. Griever is here. Good to see you, Griever. Hopefully I'll see you at SECon. Let's see who else. The Hand of Sin, what's up, Mike? Death Metal Heroes here. Paulus Arts is here. We got a great crowd. Great solid crowd. Chauncey Blakey is here. Desert Nomad is here. Yeah, man, it's another day in paradise. So we're gonna bring in the drawing, the everlasting page that's taking us so forever long. We could get into other pages, which we'll do. Where is it? There we are. Here is the iPad. Let's bring the iPad in. Hi, iPad. Here we go. Bringing the iPad in. We're going to then change it over to layout 8, which will slide me over here. Yeah, I was just dipping into some comics this morning, as I do. A lot of really fun stuff. One of the things I'm really excited about, I don't know if you guys are big fans of body bags, but I am. And there was a Kickstarter for this Jason Pearson's body bags, which I can't wait to get. It reproduces all of these pages in black and white, and in their original format. So if you guys do a search for body bags on Kickstarter, you're going to find this incredible work of art, which features, from what I understand, all of the stuff from body bags. This one is particularly one of my favorites, of course, because I'm what you call a sucker for continuity, and this one is great. You know, when when we start getting into the headquarters, this is really the areas in which I thought, hey, this is some really fun stuff, right? Now I look at this table, I look at the arrangement of things on the table, right? These guys back here talking to this green goop, these guys watching TV, all of this. And then when you get into this, look at this. Here's the alt angle. All the same stuff is on the table. Jason really put it in, especially with the continuity. He's a genius storyteller. Speaking of geniuses, of course, it would be hard not to think about Ed Piskor today, who lost his life. He passed away a year ago today. My love and respect goes over to the guys over at Cartoonist Kayfabe. You know, we had our issues, but cast all of those aside for that, and big respect over there to Jim and Tom and Ed's family. So my love goes out to you guys. Here's some FragaBoom comics. Do you guys ever? What's up, Tommy? What's up, Matt Barr? Good to see you. If you guys have ever read the book Kick-Ass by Mark Millar and John Romita Jr., you were witnessing what I feel like, and I'm not going to say they ripped it off. I'm just going to say I did it first. This is from 1997. Basically, a small town is overrun by big city villains, and this kid and this girl go through the hardware store to buy different things to fight these villains. They use their mind and their prowess to kick the butts of these supernatural heroes using, the original name of SWAT was called Homemade Heroes, but that was a bit to say. But in this, we get to know about these kids who are going to go fight crime by dressing up in Casey Jones type gear, you know. Anyway, it was called SWAT. A lot of fun. But this was 1997. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We got 75 people watching. We're full-fledged. We are full-fledged here. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. So if you guys want to join me on all of those, you can find me on most of those under Couch Doodles or FragaBoom. Those are the two identities. Yeah, see, Death Metal Hero says it. So what I'm seeing is you've always been a trendsetter. Well, perhaps. I don't know. I did some things first, or along the lines of first. This one is debatable. This one I'm about to open here. What up, Tree Goblin? Art and Times of Jay Ryan. Hello. This book I put out in 2001 or 2001. It was called Gear Station. It was 2000. And one of the things I wanted to do was have this sort of animated look. And I wanted sort of painted backgrounds with cel-shaded characters. So you had another book out there that was doing something similar called Dark Minds out of Pat Lee's Dreamwave Studios, where he was making it look like anime come to life, or anime in print. And then, of course, on the other end, we had Red Star, who were also using the computer to build assets. So for my part, I was sort of down the middle. Something like this, which looks like a painting or whatever. We built these using Bryce and Lightwave, the big 3D stuff of the time. And this was like my sci-fi fantasy sort of thing. And these early pages here were the proof of concept, just to see if it could be done. Creating these 3D spaces, creating a lighting that I liked, a painted look, and then bringing in the characters. And it was a bit, we tried different things. We being the team, Matt, Janak Alford, Matt Yackey, and myself. Right around, I think it was issue 2 or 3, we wanted to try some other other stuff. Red Star was great. Snakebite did some incredible work on that series. That's right. Snakebite, my friend. Another incredible artist. If you guys haven't followed him, you need to. This here was a supplemental right here that kind of gave the origin behind this character Lightwing. This one could only be picked up, I think, through Dynamic Forces at the time. These guys do some bad things to this girl, and this bug comes along and saves her life by sending this distress signal to Yoshi Emoto. I mean, Yoshi. I almost gave up the goods on that one. All right, so when we get into we're back into some of issue 1 here, and this is all available if you go to the Indiegogo campaign of the Black Flag. If you scroll all the way down, you can download this series for free, so you can get into what's going on. I had all kinds of little things in here. You know, I threw some fairy tales. This guy was talking about a magic bean. You know, this was a world of magic where martial arts and magic were essentially the same thing. So you could train to be an amazing fighter, which we got into this issue. But see, this is where we were trying new stuff, and I'm going to zoom in on it so you can see what we were doing. We were trying new blending techniques, and if I get in here, you'll notice that there's no black line. This is, I wish I had a more crisp digital file, but all of the lines in here are the darker versions of the color underneath it instead of black. We were just trying to remove the seam between the background and the foreground and make the characters blend more. And I felt like, yeah, we were slightly more successful on this particular one. Man, I should go back. I forgot to even, let's look at the beauty of this for just a second. This is Arthur Adams delivered one of the most incredible covers I'd ever seen from Arthur himself. And the day I got the pencils, because Joe Weems inked this, the day I got the pencils, I was sent a fax, and you can see that all of the audience, these are all unique characters from the Gear Station universe. Arthur, of course, wouldn't be Arthur unless he threw in something like Astro Boy or whatever. He always puts his hidden stuff, but these are all different characters from the Gear Station universe that he put in. And when I got the fax, I was about 10 feet away from the fax, and it was coming over, and I thought, hey, something's wrong, because it looked gray, like, you know, and it was because all of those, the crowd was coming first, and from far away, all of that detail came across as gray. But we see Arthur fighting this beast in this sort of I don't know, gladiatorial sort of thing. Here we had these games. It's called Quan. It was a fighting style, a combination of magic and martial arts. So they would have these different sort of Bloodsport, if you ever seen the movie Bloodsport, which I'm a huge fan of. We almost have 100 people watching, you guys. Make sure you hit the like, and if you're new to the channel here on YouTube, subscribe. If you're new to the channel on Twitch, subscribe to that. Folks over there on Facebook, hello. Big love and respect to you. Happy April 1st. It's also Stephen Platt's birthday today. If you guys are a big Splat fan like I am, you're going to want to wish him a happy birthday. This character's name is Mirada. She is pretty much the most badass of fighters in the Quan tournaments. Here's the bad guy and the other bad guy. I don't know if you know me very well, but see this look on this tree? Did you ever see the Frank Frazetta painting, The Cat Lady? I very much was trying to pull that off when we built this in 3D. We put the moss on the trees and try to get that sort of texture. But these guys are out there looking for Bryce. This is this young man here. And we go in, we meet some trolls and et cetera, et cetera. But anyhow, Gear Station is one of those fun comics that is near and dear to my heart. If you would like to get this book, you can just go to come over here to YouTube. There are a couple of treats in there. There's a link to my brushes, my Procreate brushes, which is a Dropbox link, and also a link to my Indiegogo campaign. When you scroll to the bottom of that, there's some free comics, free music, and such. And then, of course, if you want to join my Whatnot, it's whatnot.com/invite/FragaBoom. We are going to be firing up Whatnot here pretty soon, where you're going to be able to get things from my studio and from ranging from drawings to art supplies. I have more art supplies than I do t-shirts. Let's just put it that way. And I've got thousands and thousands of amazing things to show you. So, and then this character, her name is Lucky. See, I was just giving you all kinds of concepts during this, which you know, I was very happy to do. You know, oh, good, man. Tank Ferret, he said he grabbed the brushes last night. That's wonderful. I'm glad. Thank you for grabbing those. Some more stuff with the bad guys. I'm not going to give you guys too many spoilers, but anyway, if you want to pick up these Frega comics, Black Seed and the Gear Station, Black Seed, of course, is Black Flag, when we were going to change the name, and you're going to see a lot of things in here that are going to end up, of course, being in Black Flag, and also something called Gears of Blood. That is low key, but we got other stuff in here. Look, Mad Magazine. I love Mad Magazine. But let's go drawing. Let's get drawing, which means it's time for beats. Time to turn on the focus ticker, right? We got the, where is it at? Banners. We're going to focus mode, right? So chat, I'm going to take a little break from the chat. I'm going to give you guys some music. Oh, good. Oh, good. He said, not the brushes. I grabbed the books and music. I have it. All right. I got you, Tank. Well, hopefully you're enjoying that stuff. Let's grab a page, which is the one we were working on last. This bad boy here. Hopefully it loads quicker than not. Sometimes it takes its sweet baby time. And we are going to jump right into some FragaBoom tracks. I'm going to hit mute. I'll take a look right around noon. In about a half hour, I'll take a look. If you guys want to send super chats, feel free. You don't gotta, but they help the show. They help pay for the StreamYard and such. Here we go. Hey, big thanks to everybody who's watching. I hope you guys are having fun. We're just drawing the backside of Sniper over. It's called an over the shoulder. We're looking over his arm at over the gun as he's blasting this this creature, which is going to take a whole kind of level of detail on top of what you're already seeing. This creature is made of viscera, all the blood, guts, bones, tech, and whatever it is that goop is. You're gonna have to read the book to find out the origins of the goop. I want to thank all you who are watching. We got 115 people watching. My darn hand isn't like I have no electricity in my hand. Or no. There we go. There we go. Conduction. That's what I meant to say. Sometimes my fingers don't conduct. Like a conductor. You know. What's up, Storytime with Friends? Good to see you, man. Really good to see you. So you saw me earlier go into this layer here, layer 16. Layer 16 is sort of my form discovery. It's going back because I did these layouts a while back, so just getting into what these forms are saying. I actually like the gun lower like that. Let's see, look at that. Good thing we did that. Oh, it says empty. Oh, because we're not in the right layer. There we go. Let's do that again. Yep, that's better. See, just like that. Good thing we took a look. Anyhow, let's get back into the line. You could see each of these. I have a separate layer. Snipe 1, Snipe 2, Snipe 3, G2 line, G1. These are just to help me identify the layers, because we get crazy in there. What's up, Marcus? I know. We're going to be heading out. Tim Olson. Yeah, exactly, Amanda B. I believe this one he's been working on for a while. I guess seeing progress is better than no progress. Yeah, that's it. You know, I'm trying to give you everything I can right now, and of course, like I said before, when my day job contract runs, we're gonna be doing this all day long, which I'm very excited for. You guys, if you're down for all day streams, you guys let me know if that sounds cool to you, where you just tune in and I'm drawing. That's what it's going to be like. And of course, we'll take little breaks and such to talk comics. It'll be like you're hanging out here at the I call my office the Sanctum Sanctorum, like Doctor Strange, because we be strange here. That's what we are. But and we're doing some other stuff in the background, you know, back over behind me. Oh, knocking stuff off right there. See that guy right there? That's King Solomon. Yeah, he's doing the good work of managing our social media presence and getting things all taken care of. What's up, Kayla? Good to see you. That's a trippy perspective. Amen. See, that's what I'm talking about, Amanda. And that's what we'll be here for. So another way, you know, that I do contours is with particular characters like Sniper and Gorilla is just their body hair, you know, like because these forms are wrapping like this, and individually on each of these muscle sets, they're kind of wrapping in their own way. So then I'll just come in and use that as a guideline to really give the illusion that this arm is facing away. I'm thinking about the shadow areas, especially because we will be having that gun blast going. If you guys like these brushes that you're seeing lay down these tasty lines, come over here to YouTube, because we're on Twitter, we're on Twitch, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. But if you come over here to YouTube, link is in the description to be able to pick up these brushes. You too can have them and do all your best work with them. I made these tailored for my my preferences, and maybe mine or yours. Who knows? It can happen. We never know. I'm really excited to get tracking on these songs I'm playing for you. There you go. If you guys want these brushes, Instagram, if you guys are interested in getting these brushes that you see me using here on my pages, come on over and get them. Come get them. The link is there. Thank you, Amanda B, for sharing that. Really, you know, thank you, Tim Olson. I agree. I agree, my friend. Stippling Vaughn, what's up, Stippling Vaughn? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you and the missus. Still have my wonderful candle that the missus made. It's got a wonderful smell to it. Thank you very much. We need a nice TV. I'm your pusher here, pimping the brushes. Stippling Vaughn. I love Ice-T. He was one of the first rappers that I liked. He was on I think it was either Breakin' or Beat Street. I get them mixed up in my old age, but he was on the Wheels of Steel. He's Reckless. There was a song called Reckless that he was on. Yo, EMD, what's so? No, that's Roxanne. I don't remember. Yeah, Gloves on the Wheel of Steel. Anyhow, yeah, Ice-T's great. My beats are my beats. I just make stuff that makes me feel good. A lot of times I'll just start with a bass line, or other times I'll start with like the snare pattern. The boom boom. Boom boom. So that FDS that was Breakin'. Thank you. Yeah, with the glove on the wheels of steel. And Eazy-E, man, he was a legend, but for the most part, Eazy-E was a money man and an idea guy. He was not a great rapper. in the traditional sense. Ice Cube wrote most of his stuff in the NWA days, and then after the NWA days, a guy named William Adams, guys. A guy named William Adams was the person that was writing a lot of Eazy-E stuff. Now, why is that important? Because William Adams was just a high schooler at the time down there in South Central. Will Adams was a high schooler, 16 years old, writing lyrics for Eazy-E. And then later on, Will Adams decided to put together a group, and from his ears to mine, Brian Austin Green, aka David from Beverly Hills 90210, Will Adams also helped produce his album in '96. Will Adams came up with the name of his group, the Black Eyed Peas, in Brian's kitchen. This is according to Brian, and I'm apt to believe him. I think that would be, yeah, he did some rap, but he ran into the white boy wall. Tim Olson's question. This is good. This one's for the chat. I love both of those guys. I'm gonna still go with Splat though. Splat hit everybody like a ton of bricks. And it's his birthday today, guys. Big love and respect to my man Steve. Everything that he did in the studio had an echo, and by that I mean like he'd do something and we all went, "Oh God, I need to do that," and we did our own version of it. So Black Flag, a lot of the isms in Black Flag are definitely inspired by my friend Stephen Platt. My role for getting Stephen in the, well, I'll give you a little bit of history. So back in 1993, we did an extreme tour where we went to Jim Hanley's Universe in New York City. We also went to Moondogs in Chicago, which was in a mall. I digress. So anyway, Stephen Platt was on his way to go meet Rob Liefeld and the rest of the gang at Jim Hanley's Universe. But at first, he needed to stop by the bank to pick up some dough. This is, January of 93-ish. Yeah, 93. Yeah. So he went to the bank. And it just happened that the person in front of him at the bank had a Marvel Comics jacket on, the one with the really nice embroidery, that said Marvel, and it had Spider-Man jumping. And anyway, it was not a I can get it from a retail store kind of jacket, and Steve, of course, was curious and said, "Oh man, cool jacket. Where did you get that?" And he's like, "Oh, I work for Marvel." I forget if he was an assistant editor or what he did, but not a higher up guy, but enough that the guy worked in the building, right? So Steve goes, "Oh, that's so cool. I'm on my way to a signing to go meet Rob Liefeld and the gang over at Extreme Studios." And of course, this guy said, Oh yeah, what for? I said I'm going to show them my work. I'm an aspiring comic book artist. And in his portfolio, Steven had these samples of Punisher and Wolverine in the sewers fighting a bunch of bad guys. Really good stuff. You know, I've got photocopies of it somewhere, but just amazing stuff. Had a more of a Sam Keith meets. You guys know who Liberatory is? If you don't, Liberatory is a guy who did a book called Rangzorox, which is really good. What up, Monston? Yeah, I think Shelby and I will get together on a stream. Shelby and I are on different time zones, but he and I are all patched up from, you know, the things we needed to deal with. So yeah, Shelby is still my homie, and yeah, we're gonna. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to get together because we got plenty of stories for sure. Since this is going to be in the shadow of the gun, and I probably need an anchor there, we're gonna really render this out as if it was in shadow, right? So I'm wrapping with wrapping again, WRAP, wrapping around the form. So this will be, all of this will be filled in. So there's that. We'll have to change the blast area of the gun. You know, the way we moved it doesn't work anymore. So we'll just carve all that out. There we go. So that's that arm. The gun's not as big looking as it should look, but we're taking a bit of graphic liberty just for the sake of the shot. I do that sometimes, from time to time. I mean, the other thing we can do is also make the gun bigger, but not yet. You know, what you're gonna learn, you can see in here. One of the things that I have. It's not a continuity thing. It's his gun can reconfigure itself, big to small, and you're gonna see in the book. Well, I'll show you. Let's do a little bit of spoilers. You guys cool with spoiler? Agent says, after you're done penciling this page, you're going to ink it. If so, why not just go straight to inks? No, that page is going to go to an inker, someone like Shelby. I am going to be inking some of these myself. And if you guys follow this, you're going to watch that happen. You know, so let's jump into spoilers real quick. So one of the things that you saw happen in this book is this right here. It's seeing Geisha's outfit turn into, come off of her body and transform and turn into a motorcycle. So what I did is I put logical pieces in there of what could turn into what. So you can see that thing that was on her hip turns into the front wheel, and like parts of her wristband flip out and turn into the throttle and the brakes and all that. So a little bit of logic. So what ends up happening though is that this is I haven't really named them yet. They used to be called the Alphabots, but apparently somebody already owns the name Alphabot. She's the only one with a full-fledged Alphabot. Right now, Sniper's guns have Alphabot technology in them, but they don't have the full instructions yet because they're in what do you call it? Prototype mode. There you go. The only fully working prototype is Geisha. So here's the page we're working on. Look at that. I made that even lower in the composition. It don't matter. Anyway, you're going to see Sniper shooting, and the monster's not stopping. And he's calling out, this thing isn't stopping, and we're in the monster approaching, and he's screaming, ban! So Gorilla picks up a big rock and throws it, shoom, past some of the guys, and then boom, hits it. But here Sniper's like, shit, I lost one of my guns. And he's like, watch out, boss. And you find out that this giant pineapple that was at the top of the building, like a advertisement, falls, boom. And we realize that Sniper doesn't have his gun anymore. And so down here, Sniper's fighting. We've worked on this page a little bit. You've seen some of that. So Sniper's like, he's firing away with one gun, and he basically calls the office, right? And here, this is a fun thing where we see all of the technicians working, and then we see some of the Alphabot suits in the background. We get one of the people, and she says, I can send you instructions for essentially his version, like it's a Batmobile, So she goes, here they are. She converts it out, and she sends it. He looks up to the ship and says, beam it down. The ship, this is the ship's beam, fires a beam from up in the sky down and into the muck that is essentially holding his gun. And there's the beam. Sniper looks, and he jumps right into the muck, and you think, oh shit, what's he doing? We see these eyes, we see the hero stance, and then boom, an explosion. His gun, now that it has that new set of instructions, transformed into this giant sort of Christopher Nolan style Batmobile. This is Sniper's battle tank, and he's like, you guys need to get your asses down here. And so Rascal teleports them all on top of this Batmobile thing, and the monster just goes and tries to hit them. He says, hold, and then Bubble, of course, puts up her force field to stop this beast. And Sniper says, okay, now Rascal, put your teleportation discs on the inside of the bubble, surround us with it. And then he tells Bubble, okay, now turn off the bubble. So now these beasts are all just going directly into Rascal's portals, and they disappear. And now we have the Black Flag team at the bottom of this pit that all this craziness was happening. And we get the people of Dagger City coming out and seeing like, wow, they saved the day. But then, of course, back at the headquarters with Raiden, whole other sort of business is happening. In this sequence, I can't wait to draw this for you guys. We got look at all these poses, all the agony and everything he has to go through to he's my Doctor Strange character. Everything I do is a proxy for the things I love, and we see him talking to in this flashback, but he's inverted, and they're talking about this Gulkin coin, which you learn about, and then essentially he falls back after he realizes what's happening. He falls back into reality. And then we come back to the base. But anyway, those are the spoilers of why Sniper's gun changes shape. as it does. It's because it's got AlphaBot tech in it. AlphaBot is, of course, like I said, a placeholder for the name of the technology. You know. Can't wait for this book, Mainlining Pure Nostalgia. Heck yeah. Yeah, I remember when Dan started this piece. Looks amazing. Yeah, I'm not gonna thank you, Joe. I'm not gonna apologize for being as slow as I am. Obviously, I have had to stop and talk here, and you could see how quickly I drew up Sniper there. But yeah, I'm not gonna what do you call it? Take any shortcuts. No shortcuts. Anyway, we got 135 people watching. I hope you guys had a great time. We're going to be shutting down the stream. I'm going to get cooking something for lunch for King Solomon and myself, and then jump into the day gig. You guys have been wonderful. Please do me a favor, like, subscribe, share the good word with people. We're gonna take you out with some bacon. So let's do that. I see y'all tomorrow.